Well, we figured out a couple of things today. Both witnesses was lying. Some of y'all gonna look at the girl, some of y'all gonna look at the guy, but didn't know he was lying. And we found out Slide Like Shawty's role in all of this and how it all connects to Young Thug. Let's do it!
So you never told anybody that you were trapped in that basement?
Yes, I did. I told my mom.
Okay. And yesterday was the first time anybody heard about Bali attacking you, correct?
Correct.
You kept that secret for about, 2019, 20, 21, 22, like 5, 6 years?
Correct.
And you would agree with me that you changed your past testimony several times about who had a gun that night?
No.
Okay.
Now, there was some trash talking that was going on with Miss Williams, or Miss E. Williams, and I'm going to be fair, it wasn't necessary. The thing is this, and I need those who was bashing her or criticizing her to understand what you're used to. You're used to Miss Hilton and Miss Love and standing there tall and all of this stuff and being able to project their voices. Miss Williams is still new to this. So, understand what she did. All she had to do for her client was to prove that the young lady was lying. So I ask you to judge her on that when y'all do it. All right, let's go.
Correct.
And you're not familiar with that area.
No, I'm not.
You don't know anybody there.
No, I don't.
So you got out the car to go talk to somebody who you don't know in an unfamiliar area?
Yes, because I was scared. I didn't know what was finna go on.
Okay. And then that's when you say you saw Lil Rod and Bali running and shooting, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, them young thooters. Yeah, Miss Williams, you kind of lost me on that one. Let me help y'all out. In the hood, I can't tell y'all how the suburbs and all that go. What happens typically in the hood is this. Some brides will pull up, and they'll pull up to the section and everything like that, and they scoping, they looking. What they looking for? Young tenderonis, you hear me? So what happened is, typically, one of the brides that pulls up to the hood knows somebody there, and what we say, you got a friend? So that's how that go. Because she even admitted that they was trying to hunch. So, Miss Williams, I kind of got to ding you for that one because that's not really the hill to die on. But she does get better. Check this out.
So now we're going to move on to your police interview after you were picked up, okay? Now, on Direct yesterday, you said that you and BJ were friends, right?
I knew him, yeah.
Since 5th grade?
Yeah.
And you also told the detective that BJ put a gun to your head that night, correct?
Yes.
And you told so many other stories that the detective asked you if you knew the difference between a truth and a lie.
Yes.
In the first couple of hours of that interview, you kept saying that there was one shooter, true?
Yes, I did.
You said BJ was shooting, correct?
Yes, I did. I said a couple stuff. I was shook up. I was scared. I didn't know what to say. I never been in no situation like that before.
Okay. And then towards the end of the police interview, Detective Hogan told you what he thought happened, right?
Correct.
And then after Detective Casey told you, this is the time for you to sing your ass off, because if not, you're going to find your ass in fucking jail with these fools, right?
Correct.
And that's when you started adopting Detective Hogan's version that there were two shooters.
Yes.
And then that's when you started saying that there was a big gun.
It's never no big guy.
Big gun.
A big gun?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Now, before we finish out, I'm going to tell you why exactly she earned herself a B+. Because at the end of the day, she did not bolster her voice. She wasn't loud. She wasn't able to do that. And I get that we are used to that, but you have to have impact. These people have been sitting for months, half a year almost, if not that. So I'm gonna give her a B plus because she hit the points. She hit the points. It took a little here and there to get there and everything like that, but she 100% hit the points, and that's what you want. So I will give her B plus because the plus part comes. She was able to prove so much that she was a liar, and you can check it out right here.
Detective Casey told you, this is the time for you to sing your ass off, because if not, you're gonna find your ass in fucking jail with these fools, right?
Correct.
And that's when you started adopting Detective Hogan's version that there were 2 shooters.
Yes.
And then that's when you started saying that there was a big gun.
It's never no big guy.
Big gun.
A big gun?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
And that's when you started putting Lil Rod in your story, correct?
Yes.
So let's fast forward to the previous hearing in September of 2021 when you provided testimony, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the first time anybody ever heard about you being trapped on this bottom floor, correct?
No.
Who'd you tell?
I told the police.
You told Detective Hogan?
No, I told the police when they came to get me, where I was, inside the house.
So you told them on the way to the police station that you were trapped in a house?
No, I told my mom over the phone.
You told your mother?
Yes, that's how the police knew where I was.
Okay. And did Detective Hogan bring that up during your interview?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
So would it refresh your memory to look at your prior testimony from your prior hearing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
So you never told anybody that you were trapped in that basement?
Yes, I did. I told you I told my mom.
Okay. And yesterday was the first time anybody heard about Bali attacking you, correct?
Correct.
You kept that secret for about, 2019, 20, 21, 22, like 5, 6 years?
Correct.
And you would agree with me that you changed your past testimony several times about who had a gun that night?
No.
Okay. And that's when you started putting Lil Rod in your story, correct?
Yes.
So let's fast forward to the previous hearing in September of 2021 when you provided testimony, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the first time anybody ever heard about you being trapped on this bottom floor, correct?
No.
Who'd you tell?
I told the police.
You told Detective Hogan?
No, I told the police when they came to get me, where I was, inside the house.
So you told them on the way to the police station that you were trapped in a house?
No, I told my mom over the phone.
You told your mother?
Yes, that's how the police knew where I was.
Okay. And did Detective Hogan bring that up during your interview?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
So would it refresh your memory to look at your prior testimony from your prior hearing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your Honor, may I approach?
So, Miss E. Williams and Miss Williams, B plus job. Not bad, not bad. And the plus part comes from this. She even got Abate dumbass happen to go prove that she was a liar. And I don't think Abate meant for her to do it the way that she did it. Check this out.
Defense counsel asking you on cross a few minutes ago, about at the beginning of your interview with the detectives, that you said that you didn't see anybody shooting and you didn't see any guns. Do you remember her asking you that?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell the jurors why you said that at the beginning part of your interview when you were speaking with Detective Hogan and Detective Casey?
The reason I lied a couple of times was because I was shook up. I never been in no situation like that.
And can you tell the jurors or explain to them when you say you were shook up, why were you so shook up?
Because, like, I was still around them. Like, during the situation, after they did what they did, I was still with them. I couldn't go nowhere until the police came.
When you say them, are you talking about Lil Rod, Bally, or Blaylock?
Yes.
And your friend, Ms. Brazy?
Yes.
And were you shook up because Ms. Brazy had set you and Jamari?
Objection, leading.
Overruled.
Were you shook up because Ms. Brazy had set you and the people in the blue Charger up?
Yes.
And did you know anything about the fact that she was going to do that?
No, I didn't.
Hold that mic closer to you, Mr. Body.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Miss Williams asked you, or she phrased her question after Detective Hogan told you something, that you just adopted it. Is that what you did when you were speaking with the detective and you decided to tell the truth?
Yes.
Okay. And were you telling the truth, or were you just telling the detective exactly what he said?
I mean, I was telling some bit of the truth, but I was still lying.
Okay. And when you told the detective that you saw Little Rod and Bally run up and start shooting at the Charger, were you telling the truth?
Yes.
And I 100% can tell this man got lucky. He's probably a gamer who has a Camelback full of Mountain Dew, probably died in Mountain Dew, and about 4 fantasy football teams, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When this so-called expert, that's another DA witness, came on and said this, I said, ooh, I think he's right. Really?
A little bit to Instagram records in general. Can you tell the jury if Instagram ever captures, or can you video call on Instagram first? Can 2 Instagram users video one another through the app?
Oh, yeah. So, yes, Instagram can also be used as a direct communication platform where you can place telephone calls or video calls over the platform.
And if you were looking at records where someone used or received a video call, are you able to tell how long they spoke?
So these records were returned in 2019. Things have changed, the way Instagram stores and formats the return. But at the time, any sort of video calls between 2 individuals would only show up as a video call event. And you wouldn't be able to look at the length of the call as to the way Instagram was storing those records. What you got to keep in mind, though, is it's different from what you see on the interface of your phone or your account. But it would display as a date, time, video call event, and the 2 or more parties that were a part of that video call event.
Are you?
Damn. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right, because it didn't record it, man. So I got that one wrong, but that's what we do. We correct it. Yeah, it does not record the duration. So here's the proof of that.
Reviewing Instagram records, have you ever seen a short phrase of DF?
Yeah, it's an acronym for defuck, from her account to him.
And scrolling down, can you orient the jury to the time of these video call events depicted on page 5 of 7 November Charlie?
Yes. So, again, there are 4 video call events initiated by Mr. Mitchell to Ms. Hartsfield, and those times are 5:22 a.m. and 36 seconds, 5:23 a.m. and 12 seconds, 5:23 a.m. and 35 seconds, and 5:26 a.m. and 2 seconds.
And those are Mr. Mitchell's video call events to the Instagram of Ms. Hartsfield?
Yes.
And then what is this next message state?
Ms. Hartsfield sends a message to Mr. Mitchell at 5:26 a.m. and 5:26 and 45 seconds a.m. and she sends the message to Mr. Mitchell that says, "On my auntie, we ain't set you up."
And after that 5:26 a.m., when's the next interaction time-wise between Mitchell's associated Instagram and Hartsfield's?
Now, even though the judge sustained the objection, he ain't lying what he said this here. If y'all need to, clip this and send this to all your little young punk homeboys, your little young punk nephews, the little young punk sons and all this shit. All that stuff they doing on social media, you cannot get rid of even when your dumb ass think you deleting. this was the most important thing for the hood to understand. Check this out.
You had mentioned social media. Can you tell the jury what experience you've had working with social media records?
Yes. So, especially ever since I got to the gang unit, the social media has been an invaluable tool, especially when it comes to gang prosecution, as far as evidentiary value, because of both the.
Sustained.
Can you describe for the jury what experience you have reviewing social media records?
So my experience is oftentimes social media records are obtained as part of the investigation, and these records are oftentimes voluminous, and so I would navigate through all of the media that is obtained in those social media returns, and it's kept in a very different order than it would be displayed to a user interface.
So, yeah, let's throw some more clips in there, and then we'll get to the meat and potatoes of the day, because it was so much stuff that people missed that I think at the end of the day, we're going to bring it to the table.
Via the direct story.
And what was the message that the Instagram associated with Hartsfield sent to the Instagrams associated with Blaylock and Ryan?
The message says, I just left the investigation room. They grabbed me and locked me up, and they grabbed Mariah. On Richie, she's snitching inward. They know about you, but not Lil Rod. I told his ass I don't know what the fuck happened. On Richie, I stayed solid. You can, with the C replaced with a K, ask my mama. I told the deactivate, I believe detective, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't even know how my name came up. Again, the C is replaced with a K. I don't know how my name came up, but he said people telling him I set Mari up, and Mariah told them my name and told them to grab me. That message was sent from Tahiria Hartsfield to Damone Blaylock and Rodelius Ryan, I believe the day of the homicide.
And scrolling back to 384, what was the time of this post in Eastern Standard Time?
This post was sent on 2/24, 2019 UTC 237. So it would have been 5 hours before that. So approximately 10:37 p.m. on November 23rd, 2019. It said this N-word was a legend in the streets. That shit hurt my soul to know he'd gone. He used to like Meek Mill for some reason. I guess that's who he thought was real in the rap game. He always told me never watch a man pocket, again, omitting the C, and think you deserve the money he got. That's why the rest of them N-words broke.
And was this on January 21st of 2019?
It was a story posted on January 21st, 2019, and it was up for 24 hours.
Now,
the top word, it basically makes slime, I guess, an acronym. And it spells slime at the top, and it says S, sorry, L, Lord, I is I'm, M is money, and E is educated. So sorry, Lord, I'm money educated, and then it's surrounded by snake emojis.
and was that posted on November 22nd of 2018? Do you see this PFK, DON, and 4L Little Joker?
Yeah, so this would have been a message sent from PFK Don to 4L.LilJoker. 4L.LilJoker is the account associated with Mr. Bernard Mitchell. And the message from PFK John to Mr. Mitchell is, how y'all let my little brother get killed?
And what does the account associated with Bernard Mitchell state in response to that?
Bernard Mitchell's response is, we didn't let him get killed. Them hoes Brazy B and Brazy B Mariah set us up. We shot back with a C replaced with an X.
Going down a little bit further, do you see there's an emoji sent and PFK DON states what happened?
PFK Don asked what happened. Yes.
And going down a little bit further, do you see what's highlighted in yellow? What does the Instagram account associated with Bernard Mitchell say in response?
Before I start reading, will you scroll? Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Can you scroll over right more?
Yes.
So it says we was supposed to go just go chill and smoke, and we took to them the weed man house. We took them to the weed man house. Brazy went in the house first. Mariah was still in the car. Then Brazy came back and got Mariah, and we was waiting for them to come back, and then me, Mari, and Red was talking. Then we just heard shots. I tried to pull off, the tires was flat.
And what does he state after that?
He said then we was shooting back.
So let's cut to the chase, man. These little dudes is running around stupid, and I think Lil Rod never belonged. I ain't gonna hold you. He was acting like a cheerleader for the most part. They were essentially talking about who's from their hood and who's not from their hood. Lil Rod bragging basically that he got away with this stuff and everything like that. And then they started doing what's called witness intimidation. Stupid shit, dumb shit, idiotic. So that ultimately did Lil Rod in. Is he innocent? Who knows? But he didn't help his ass out. He didn't do no favors with none of that stuff. So when people are expecting Miss E. Williams to basically exonerate him, sometimes the job is beyond difficult. She has a very tough task. You got this little dude running around gang banging with pistols on him and smoking weed and disrespecting people. So he's fully aware. He may look like a kid, but he acting like a grown-ass gangbanger. And these are the individuals that the society that we have is going to throw away. Little buddy is fucked from what it looked like. Is it possible that he doesn't get convicted for the M charge in this case? Possible. Did she make the case? Somewhat. But in her opening statement, she was talking about how he grew up and all of that stuff. And none of that shit came to fruition essentially with what she was talking about when she was talking about it. So when you make your opening statement must possess something of what you're talking about. And for the most part, not really. As far as that he grew up poor and all this stuff and everything like that, because we seen his daddy watching the interrogation of him when he was screaming in the courtroom. I'll pin that video in the comments because it's gaining a lot of traction as of late. So we'll put the Lil Rod video, we'll pin that in the comments. But bruh, Slime Light Shawty, how does Young Thug get connected to all of this stuff? It's because of him. Because of Bali, because of other cats. Basically, what it is the exact reason why the older cats don't fuck with these youngins. 1,000,000%. These youngins were so stupid, just did so much self-snitching that you would have thought one of them was wearing a wire. You can't call people rats while you ratting on yourself. That don't make sense. That is the equivalent of telling somebody, ha, you got water on you while you standing in the rain. So you have that went on today. You have where essentially Slime Life Shawty being cool with Young Thug and everybody being YSL. Essentially, that's what it is. But also at the same time, y'all said people call each other slime. Well, we had a different meaning for slime instead of the S is for what the hell he said? The S is for slug, the love is for the L is for love, the I is for I, the M is for me. Is everything like no. They said what could I say? Sorry, Lord, I'm money educated. Cool, but your ass ain't goddamn law educated because now your ass sitting there looking goofy as hell and they keep on catching charges. It's like little buddy don't want to come home. Now, it could be said that, hey, you got to do what you got to do in jail, and it just is what it is. You're a victim of circumstance, and I can 100% understand that part. You even had Obama, a.k.a. Antonio Sumlin, basically, he looking at getting his plea deal snatched because he doing petty crimes. And I seen Doug Weinstein say it is very hard for a felon to get a job and all that stuff. I'm going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. I got people that done came out of prison with hot ones. We talking shooting, dealing, stealing, killing, all of that. They started getting temp agency jobs. See, when you want to do something, you can. Do I feel bad for him? Not necessarily if you out there stealing. No, I hate a thief. So I can't sit up there and agree with Doug Weinstein on that one. I get it. I get the compassion part. Do I think that they should revoke the whole thing? Nah, sit his ass down for a couple of months. Give him a couple of months to sit it down, 3 months or something like that, so he can figure it all out. But he needs to figure that part out as far as not being dumb as hell. See, everybody will holler, oh, they was under duress and all of that shit and everything like that. And even I said that about Motul. Motul, his mama was dying. I don't know everybody else's situation. So case by case, we'll judge it. I had to hear Mr. Obama's damn excuse as to why he did it. But other than that, hell nah. We're not doing that. And everybody that's getting on Slime Light Shawty case saying he a rat and he a snitch and everything like that, let's wait on it. But then again, we're going to bring in evidence and maybe they can get rid of it. But I don't know, bro. It's looking real bad right now. But sure to keep your people aware. Subscribe, turn on the bell, stay notified. I think how we're going to do the $1,000 giveaway is we'll do it probably the day before Thanksgiving. So, yeah, that could be somebody's grand to go ahead and get their Black Friday shopping on. I think that's how we'll ultimately do it. But y'all tell me how we should do it in the comments. Should we just give it away when we hit 200K? And then we might just shoot up to 50,000 right after that. It might just happen that way real quick by next month. Anything's possible. I don't know. But y'all let me know, man. Like I said, we're going to have stuff pinned in the comments. And I'll catch you on the next one. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock. That's when they said they're going to start.